Well, you're going to have to take out packet number 8, your final one. And we are actually going to be using the same suite, the Season of Elegance, but we're going to be using different product. All right, so take out your card. And while you're doing so, if you happen to have the same suite of product, you can use the Season of Wonder and Happiness. The greeting is going to go on the outside of the card, which is going to sit right there. So whatever greeting you happen to have, get that out. And the inside of the card, whatever you have that you want to use. I am going to be using, again, the Season of Wonder and Happiness, and then Joy and Love to You. So then you could certainly put Merry Christmas on that. If you happen to know somebody's having a birthday, you could do a birthday card. So you're going to need Granny Apple Green and the Memento Black ink pad. Now, if you don't have Memento Black, but you have another black pad, that'll work as well. Okay, so everything you have in this kit, and this one's easy to reproduce as well. Okay, so then you are going to have rhinestones, and I happen to use the, let's see, dark Granny Apple Green. I use the nib tip when I color on my rhinestones. That way, you're not going to ruin your bristle, your brush markers on your brush side of the Stampin' Blend. If you use the nib tip whenever you color them, they're faceted. You're not going to break apart. You're not going to ruin your blends. So that's the best tip that I can give you when coloring something that has faceted edges, which basically are not smooth. Okay, so that's what I used. Then you're going to have a ribbon that I tied a knot in. And then this glimmer paper is in the Holiday Mini Catalog. And it is, let me show you where it's at. It is on page, it's on page 53. It's right here. So the number is 164106. And you get the 2 sheets of the Granny Apple Green, 2 sheets of the Cherry Cobbler, and 2 sheets of the Garden Green. They are kind of one of the coolest things to work with. So that's what I used. And you'll have a piece of basic white that goes on the inside, and then you'll have a piece of basic black for the outside, and the base is Cherry Cobbler. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, I want you to take a piece of ribbon and just kind of go to the bottom, and you're going to flip that over and tape that. I actually forgot to get my tape, so let me get that. I thought I had everything ready in this bin for this card, but I guess I did not. So flip that over, and now you could certainly use tear and tape if you wanted to. I just use tape, regular tape, and there we go. And then, well, first of all, let me make sure, yep, you want the long way, you want it horizontal. Okay, I just want to make sure that I had it right, because, you know, the way I've been going, been doing something wrong on every single one of these videos. So let's do the whole thing right this time. Okay, so let's put that there like that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take out, now make sure when you flip over that you got all the parts that don't belong taken out. Okay, then if you have a silicone mat, now is the time to use it. I'll throw that away. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on here. I'm going to do my big one first, because then it's a lot easier to decide where to put your other pieces. Oops, and I have another piece to take out, I see. Kind of the chunkier parts of the tree. Put your glue there. Hope you guys are enjoying your time with this virtual event. I have one piece right there that needs to get popped out. There we go. And that is gonna go right there like that. Okay. And then we're gonna do this tree. And a couple more pieces that need to get poked out. I think I got it all. And so this is the one that's going to be right on the, it's going to be on the left-hand side. And you could certainly do this with any glimmer paper. If you have, say, like a flower die that is really pretty, or you could do like a circle die and do, say, different circles. Okay, so that is going to get lined up under there. That. And then our little guy. Okay, got some more pieces. I mean, this card doesn't take a lot, but with the glimmer trees, I mean, impact is just wow. And Stampin' Up! Did a great job with the colors. I mean, cherry cobbler, granny apple green, and garden green. I mean, perfect, right? Now, if you certainly wanted to do this in the other glimmer papers and do a non-traditional tree color, that would be kind of fun too. There we go. My trees are tilted in the wind. It's a very windy day. There is another set of glimmer paper that is in the online exclusives, and this happens to have white, pretty peacock, and granny apple. Yep, berry burst, old olive, and white. Now that would be kind of fun too, and that white kind of has kind of like a pinkish hue to it. Now just think of doing this in that. That would be a very bright Christmas tree. And the other glimmer paper would be the in color glimmer paper. And that, I mean, the colors on that would be stunning. You have peach pie, summer splash, one more. There it is. I mean, think of doing some trees and all of that. That would be kind of fun too, huh? I mean, that kind of looks like a gold almost. You could do like, mix those colors up. So those are the glimmer papers. Now this is in the annual catalog. And the Berry Burst, this is in the online store. So if you go in the search button when you're placing your order and just type in glimmer, anything that has the word glimmer would pop up, and then you should have all those colors, all your choices. Okay, so I'm going to take this and move this out of my way just because it's kind of gluey and it's not completely dry yet. So then now we're going to take this piece and we're going to flip this upside down, and we're going to use the dimensionals And I have officially used up all of that sheet. Yay. Okay, so we're going to take that, stab that. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And then now we're going to put that. I'm going to put that. Oops. I have a little bit of tape on mine. I could see right through here. So actually, I'm going to grab my scissors that I use for adhesive. I'm just going to flip that back. Actually, yep. There we go. All right, I just snipped a piece of cardstock out of there. Oh well, somebody's not going to notice that, whoever I send mine to. Okay. That's why I tried to flip it backwards, so I wouldn't cut the cardstock, but oh well. Nobody will know, except for, you know, if I send it to one of you guys for Christmas. All right. Now I got some tape on my fingers. Okay. So I'm going to lightly set this here, so then I know where my greeting's supposed to go. Okay. And because if I mess that up, then I can get a new piece, right? Okay, because the way this is going. All right, so now we're going to stamp this in black, because that's going to show up very nicely on this cherry cobbler cardstock. And also, it will make the black pop from here. So now I can push this down because I like it where it's at. Okay. And then now let's stamp the inside of our card. And the inside of the card is gonna use Granny Apple Green. So we're gonna close that up. Now you can use whatever color you want. And I'm going to grab, again, my Stampin' Pearson mat. I use that when I have the photopolymer. And here is the greeting that's going to go on the inside. Joy and love to you. And then you can put whatever you want underneath that. If you want to stamp Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas, or you can leave it just as that. You can say from my house to your house, or from our house to your house, whatever you would like. Now that turned out nice, so I'm going to add that to the inside of the card. We're just leaving it very simple on the inside. And then we are going to take a mini glue dot. I find it doing this way, it's so much easier for me to control the dot and the bow and I'm going to squeeze that mini glue dot so it hides underneath that ribbon. Okay, and then I'm going to trim that ribbon just a little bit. This ribbon is so nice. It's one of my favorite ribbons out of the mini catalog. It's very easy to use. It's not going to take up a lot of bulk, so it's not going to make mailing harder, you know, like it costs more, you know what I mean? Okay, so then now we're going to grab the rhinestones and we are going to put them, I'm going to cover up my Take Your Pick tool, my People Poker, and we're going to put one of those down here because we got the greeting over here, so I want something kind of over. And then we're going to put One right there. And one right there. And we're going to put my... I like to refocus my putty so it doesn't come off and accidentally, I tear it off. So I love the fact that the putty part comes with another, when you buy that, when you buy this, it comes with a refill, but also the refill is available in the annual catalog as well. So what do you think about card number 8? I mean, simple, but very elegant. Thank you very much for hanging out with us on this Saturday afternoon. And I hope you had a great time. See you next time, and happy stamping!